What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another abnormal video. Today I'm going to be discussing 3 tips on how you can lose body fat and stay shredded and ripped year round. Now if you've been a loyal subscriber, you know I keep it real with you guys. There's 3 ways in order to lose body fat. First one being you need to find a way to measure and track your body fat percentage. Secondly, you need to eat less. And thirdly, you need to move more. Let's talk about tracking your body fat percentage first. I've got here a conventional weighing scale. Now this weighing scale just tells you your weight. Now your weight can consist of muscle mass percentage, fat percentage, water mass, bone density. It's not an accurate way to measure your body fat percentage. You can't measure it. So you need some form of other weighing scale that's gonna track your body fat percentage. Now in my hands I've got FormFit's digital scale and body analyzer. Honestly guys, if you see my previous videos, I've been using this scale for the past 2 years now. It's one of the best and most accurate ways in order to track your body fat percentage. Not only does it track just your body fat percentage, it also tracks your weight, your muscle mass percentage, and bone density, along with water weight. So there's a lot of different metrics that it tracks to really get a full indication of your full body composition. By using this digital scale and body analyzer, along with a mirror and pictures, you're gonna see changes in your body and you'll notice them a lot clearer and have a clear indication on how you're progressing. In order to work the scale, all you have to use is a stable surface. You will need to set up a profile, so enter your age, your height, a few other details, and then you just step onto the scales with the bare feet, and it's going to send an electrical impulse throughout your body, and that's how it tracks your body fat percentage along with those other metrics. I know you guys are keen to see my results. So right now I am 71.6 kilos, 11.4% body fat percentage, 48.7% muscle mass, 3.7 bone density, and 65.2% water weight. To get the most out of the scale, you want to weigh yourself on an empty stomach in the mornings every day for a week. Once you've got that total of all those different metrics, you're going to do that for another week, and then you're just going to compare the averages. So your average body fat percentage compared to your second week's average body fat percentage. If you've reduced that percentage amount, then you've lost body fat. For those of you who are really struggling to lose body fat, honest to God, having a way to measure and track is going to be the best solution for you, because at least you know, you've done the maths, you know exactly what is going on in your body. You have a form or a method to track. Now I'll leave a link in the description below for the scale. You can use code ABS60 for 60% off this scale. Don't miss out. Honestly guys, I don't promote random stuff on this channel. This is really valuable. I use it myself. You've seen it in previous videos. I'm telling you now, if you're struggling to lose body fat, you need a form of tracking, and this is the best solution for you. Moving on, tip number 2. You're gonna have to eat less, guys. Nutrition is key. That is undoubtedly the most important part of this process. Your nutrition has to be on point if you want to lose body fat percentage. You need to be aware of how many calories you're intaking into your bodies. That's literally how you're going to lose body fat. I personally don't track my calories anymore as much. I feel like calorie counting should only be for those if you're competing or for a bodybuilding competition, for example. However, if you're a person that is struggling to lose body fat and you just don't know or have any idea on how to track calories or know what you're taking in, then it's really important to track. Get an understanding of what you're putting into your bodies. It's funny how we don't know what we're actually putting inside ourselves. We need to be clued up, and you're gonna have to do this for yourselves. In this day and age, we have our smartphones. You can literally download an app on your iPhone or Android. I personally used MyFitnessPal when I did track. You can use any calorie counting app. Just download it on your phone. Do me a favor, for a week, just track exactly what you eat. So input everything. I know it's a bit annoying, but once you have an understanding of how many calories you take in, you might shock yourselves. You might be intaking a crazy amount of calories from certain snacks, certain foods that you wouldn't otherwise have known. So track what you're eating for a week. Use one of these calorie counting apps like MyFitnessPal, for example. Now a lot of you guys probably don't know how many calories you need to intake on a daily basis in order to lose body fat. That's totally fine. I'm here to save the day. In the description below, I'm going to leave a link for you guys to check out. Do check it out. Click the link, it's going to direct you to a website where you can input your age, your height, your gender. It's going to calculate how many calories your body needs on a daily basis in order for you to lose weight. How do calories work? Well, you need a certain amount of calories in a day in order to survive. That's called your basal metabolic rate, your BMR. So even if I'm at rest, if I'm just standing here, I still need calories in order to survive, to function my organs. So that amount for me as an example, I need at least 1,700 calories in order to just function my vital organs at rest. Complete rest, I need 1,700 calories. That's just standard. On top of that, because I'm moving a lot, I'm quite active, I do a lot of steps, I train, I need a certain amount of other calories to survive. So I need, let's say for example, I did maybe on average 20,000 steps in a day, which is the case because I'm always active, I'm a personal trainer, I'm on my feet. That's like around 600 calories. So on top of that 1,700, I need another 600 calories in order to remain the same weight. On top of that, I also eat food. So when you eat food, you also burn more calories. And if you eat more protein, you're gonna burn more calories because it takes a long time to digest. It's quite tough to digest. That's why they say when you increase your protein intake, it's good for weight loss. So let's say that's maybe like around 200 calories. So in total, in order for me to remain my physique today, I would need 1,700 calories to function my organs, another 600 calories to fuel my movement needs, and then another, let's say 100 or 200 calories because I'm eating. So in total, 1,700 plus 600 plus 100. Let me do the math. I think it's around 2,400 calories. I need 2,400 calories on a daily basis to remain my current physique. Now you guys can figure out for yourselves if you click the link down below in the description. It's going to ask you to put certain metrics in, so again your height, weight, gender, and it calculates your BMR, and then it will take into account an activity level, so how active you are, and then you can create the amount of calories you need in a day in order to maintain your current physique. Now, if you want to lose body fat, if you want to lose weight, if you want to drop those pounds, you take that figure. So for me, it was 2,400. Maybe let's say take around 500-ish calories away from it, 400-500. So let's say now, in order for me to lose weight, I would need around 1,900 calories every day to lose weight. It's something you will have to experiment, guys. But in simple layman terms, you literally just have to eat less. Another good way and effective way I find without tracking is to just buy smaller plates and just serve whatever you eat on a daily basis on smaller plates. That's a good way again to reduce body fat. However, just because things are small, it doesn't mean they're low in calories. And I'm gonna show you exactly why in just a sec. We're gonna go back to my house. I want to be the teacher for today. I'm going to show you exactly how calories can be very dense. What's going on, people? Welcome to Abnormal Teaching. Today, you're in my classroom. We're going to be talking about calories, the importance of how to manage our calories. Now, on my right, we have a packet of Uncle Ben's basmati rice from Tesco, and also 2 sea bass fillets, also from Tesco, coming up to 724 calories. Pretty healthy meal, packed with healthy carbohydrates and proteins, very little fat. And on my left, we have the bad stuff, the sugary goodness. We have Belvita packets, soft bakes. Oh my god, they are so banging. Anyways, and Maltesers as well. This stuff right here, it tastes so nice, but it's so goddamn calorie dense. So guys, I'm going to be breaking down the difference between these two meals and why all of this equates to more calories than all of this. Generally speaking, whole foods and lean meats, they tend to keep you satiated. You're going to feel more fuller throughout the day, and you don't need to eat as much. So even though this meal is around 724 calories, this will definitely fill you up. On my left, we have the sugary goodness. Look how small the portion size is in comparison to this. Like, you have 2 whole fillets here and a whole packet of rice compared to what? A little packet of Maltesers with 2 little biscuits that you can eat through easily. This stuff is very calorie dense, it's high in calories, and it won't keep you filled for long. That's the problem, guys, because it looks so deceptively small. We think that we can get away with eating a bit more of this stuff, but it's not the case. You've got to be careful, guys. You can go overboard on the calories. This whole packet right here is is over 1,000 calories from 5 bakes. It's almost over 1,000 calories. You have to be careful and manage your calories, guys. I can't stress enough. If you want to see progress, if you want to lose body fat, you need to manage and track your calories, or at least have an idea on what you're taking into your body. Not only do we have to take into account what we eat, we also need to take into account what we drink, guys. Alcohol, another calorie killer. You got to be careful, guys. If you had a long stressful day at work, you come home, pour yourself a glass of wine, that's totally fine. It's 74 calories, but we all know one glass turns to 2 to 3. Before you know it, we're a little bit tipsy and you're 300-ish calories deep. So you got to be careful, manage what you intake as liquid, guys. You got to be smart with how you manage your calories. Now, don't get me wrong, I do drink as well. I don't shy away from it. Obviously, I don't drink a lot, but on celebrations, you know, special occasions, I do drink. The odd night out that I go on, I do drink. I tend to stick to spirits like dark rum. That's just what I like as well. I know it's quite heavy. I like the heavy stuff. Wine, ugh, I don't know how you guys do it. To enjoy a glass of wine with my meal, it's not really for me. That's each to their own. I mean, if you guys like that, then that's you. But just bear in mind and be careful that this number tends to rise. It will rack up the amount of glasses you take. Oil, another hidden calorie killer. This one you guys are going to be surprised with. I've turned it over because I don't want you guys to see it. I want you to guess. Pause the video. Guess how many calories you think 1 tablespoon of olive oil has. Pause the video and guess. Drum roll, please. Boom! 119 calories for 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Guys, you gotta be careful. Your fried food, that junk food you love so much, is hella dense in oil. It is gonna be hella dense in calories, therefore, so you have to be mindful. Again, fried food, deep fried food, calorie killer. It is gonna be crazy high in oil. Try cut down on the oil you use to cook with, especially on salads, dressings as well. Just use as little oil as possible, or maybe use like cooking spray, light cooking spray that's not really calorie dense, because oil can rack up, and again it's very hidden in certain foods, especially when you order food like in restaurants or something like that, if you go out to eat. So just be mindful, guys. Again, oil is very, very, very high in calories. So that was the calorie lesson, guys. That was tip number 2. Finally, we're nearly there. I hope you're still with me. Tip number 3. In order to lose body fat percentage, we have to move more as well. More exercise is key if you're gonna lose body fat. Again, by eating less and moving more, you're gonna drop and shred body fat. I personally like to do things I love, like sports. So for example, football, basketball, athletics, anything that's gonna keep me active and moving. Another great and underrated way of losing body fat percentage is simply to walk. Walking is so underrated. If you, let's say, work a 9-to-5 life, you live kind of a sedentary life, so you're sitting down all day, it's gonna be tough for you to get those steps in. Let's say you drive to work, then you're sitting at your desk all day, hunched over, you know, typing away. And then when you finish work, you don't feel like going to the gym, you're too tired, so then you drive home. Where have you done your steps? You haven't done no movement at all, and that's so bad for your general health. You need to move more, guys. So what I suggest, if you go to work on public transport, get off a stop or 2 earlier, walk the rest of the way. Maybe do an afternoon lunch class, a HIIT class in a gym nearby. Just get some more movement in, guys. It's such an easy way to burn calories and burn body fat percentage. So, to sum up everything, what you want to do is get yourself FormFit's digital scale and body analyzer. Use code ABS60 for 60% off. This is going to help you track your body fat percentage along with those other metrics. Secondly, you want to eat less. You want to control how many calories you intake on a day-to-day basis. Create yourself a caloric deficit so you're losing body fat. And last but not least, you want to make sure that you are moving more. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's been your boy Ty from Abnormal Beings, once again keeping it real since day one. I only tell straight facts. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and the valuable information in it. subscribe, smash that like button, and I'll catch you guys next week with another banging video. It's been your boy Tao, and I'm out. Peace!